I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat. You know I'll come running. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarm, when the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army. When your nightmares turn to real life and the ground's filled up with landmines, we will face it standing side by side. You know I'll come running when you need. I'm coming. You know I'll come running. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarm, when the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army. If you go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarms and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army.
Yeah, Happy New Year indeed. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing okay. I literally planned to be around like during my holidays, but like I just couldn't. I couldn't because my health, my life, it was just too complicated, you know. Long story, long story. But I'm already starting to feel better. That's one thing that's for sure. All right, let me swap over. I don't really have a plan. I just wanted to be here, you know. There we go. Hello. Okay. We just need more snow. I mean, it's okay. It's still less than 20 degrees in my room, because when I came home after 2 weeks of being gone, my room went down to like 15 Celsius, and that is like really cold for most people. For me, it was like, oh, that's cozy. It's a little bit cold at night, to be fair, like because I don't sleep with any clothing, so I sleep naked. So like, yeah, then it was kind of cold, I guess. But just like that, with a t-shirt and stuff, it's perfectly fine. Okay. Anyway, thank you for being here. And yeah, I see that people already noticed the latest video where I just wanted to throw some shit out there. It's nothing special, really. It's just random clips that I had, and I basically just wanted to make space on my PC. With that being said, I can go ahead and delete the clips now. Because... Okay, there we go. It's so unfortunate. I lost so many clips because my OBS was shit for some reason. Don't know what happened there. That was really a weird one because it would record just fine, but if you go into third person or if you aim down sights or sometimes certain terminals or something, it would just not work. And then it would just be black. But anyway, Chillax, hello as well. I did see you. I didn't say anything. Random clips with tons of bugs. Yes. That do be
Prime.
a citizen. Jesus, thank you. Wait a minute. Was it a month ago again? With the sub? Oh my god. 19 in total. Damn. Thank you. The fuck is all this? The fuck are you doing here? Oh my god. 2 months ago? Really? Was it that long ago that you resubbed? What the fuck? Well, thank you. You just saw the video? Yeah, yeah. Should you watch on Twitch? It's up to you, really. It doesn't really matter. I just did both at some point, so... I mean, the majority is usually on Twitch, but it literally doesn't matter to me. Yeah, other than that, I'm doing okay. Thank you, Chillax. How has it been for you? How's the new year? It was really stressful. Like, not work-wise or anything. Like, work is perfectly fine. Like, it's going well. But, like, my real life, my family life it's so painful. I didn't want to talk about that in the video, but it's like I'm sure a lot of people can relate, but nobody can relate like exactly to my situation, because it's really complicated in terms of you know, my family lives in Germany and I live in the UK because I'm working at CRG, and there is a fairly big distance between us, right? And I only have limited amount of time to visit. So for my own well-being, I want to keep my days off to myself. Like, sometimes I work a lot. Sometimes, like, just having a full-time job can be like time-consuming and exhausting from time to time. And obviously I want to enjoy my weekends, I want to enjoy like my days off, and I want to do things like streaming that I don't really have much time for, right? But then I at the same time feel like I'm obligated to use my days just to go and see family and just to make them happy at the cost of my own health, you know? Because like, I don't know, I feel like because of the age gap as well, and because of the huge differences in like our mindsets and way of thinking and everything is so different. And every time I go there, I don't feel comfortable because it's not my home. It's like I don't have my stuff, my PC is not here, it's not my bed, it's just not my home. I've moved out like over 10 years ago, right? And it's difficult for me to just travel and then be there for a couple days and just be bored out of my mind. Greetings from Cologne, thank you. Hello, hello. So I don't know, it's like yeah, I just struggle, you know? It's so hard to put into words, and I try to explain that to my parents as well, that, you know, like, I don't want to be here for so long.
You made the right decision.
Yeah. Look at this fucking broken background. The fuck? Anyway, thank you for that. Yeah. Hello, hello, everybody. I was in the middle of trying to explain, like, why I don't like traveling. I don't know why the slap command is not working. I don't know. I would have to look into a lot of things, as usual. Oh, Jesus.
Hat stream.
Okay, let me dust this shit off again. Yeah, home is where you keep all the stuff. Yeah, home for me is not where my parents are. Like, I may have been born in Germany and in Cologne and spent like 20 years living there, but it's not my home. Like, my home is where I have my stuff. It doesn't matter how shit my apartment is. It doesn't matter how much I pay for this shit. Like, this is the most expensive apartment I've ever had. And it's also the smallest. Like, this city is expensive to live in. Okay, fine. Thank you, Willie. I shall put this on. You were born and raised there? Yeah. I don't know where you are now, but... hello, everybody. So I was trying, like, after my visit, I wrote a lengthy message to my mom because of the language barrier and age gap. She doesn't really understand why I feel this way. So basically, what she's been trying to do while I was there is to just buy painkillers. And I'm like, yeah, I have a headache and I feel uncomfortable, but like, you can't fix it with painkillers. That's not how you do it. Like, the root problem is still there, right? I'm doing you a favor. Like, I'm coming and take days off and I plan my tickets. It costs a lot of money and time and effort and nerves to be here, but I do it for you, right? But she doesn't really understand that. Or like, my family doesn't really understand. Like, oh, you have a headache? Just take some painkillers. And then she bought me like 4 packages of painkillers. It's like, it's not gonna help me. It's a tension headache. Like, it's based on stress. Like, the whole duration. I didn't have a single minute without a headache. But the moment I went back home, it was gone. Because I was home and I felt comfortable again, right? I was fine again. I don't need painkillers because it's not gonna get rid of it. Now in Vienna, oh wow. Thank the hat, not me. Worst thing about travel is that you always forget something to bring. Nah, I don't have that problem because I actually have a list of things that I need to pack, so that's not really the problem, but like everything that comes with it. Like, it's time consuming, right? G'day, Abby. It's really time consuming to like pack, and then I need to organize like travel to the airport, and you have to be there like 2 hours ahead of time and stuff, or like 1 hour, whatever. Depends on how much time you want to spare. And then like from the airport over there, then you have to drive over to their house. Like, it takes half a day. I need to make sure that I throw all of the food away, like secure my apartment, make sure that everything's good, make sure that I can leave it like this for like 2 weeks. I have fucking aquariums. I have 2 aquariums, and I need to make sure that they are fine. Like, is the temperature gonna be good? Are they gonna freeze to death because it's minus degrees now? Are they gonna get food? Like, there's a lot that I need to take care of. Fearless, I haven't seen you in forever. You might be back in that space game. I heard. Somebody may have mentioned you on my Discord. It's good to see you back again, though. So yeah, I try to, like... My parents are old and they need to, like, get a lot of rest, which is okay. Like, that's understandable. If they need to rest, then they need to rest. But I was basically just sitting around half the day, and I couldn't sleep because I was feeling bad, right? I had this tension headache all the time, so I maybe slept like 3 to 4 hours. I kept waking up all the time, and I was just sitting there. My parents go to bed at like 10 p.m. They take a 2-hour nap in the middle of the day. It's like we spent 5 hours together maybe a day, and then most of that time we don't really have anything to talk about because there's this huge language barrier and like a difference in culture, or like you know, our lives are very different. They grew up like having to escape from a war and having family killed and stuff, and then my life is like so modern in their eyes, where like all I do is like technology, kind of like PC, games, working in games. There's nothing I can talk about, right? So it's really difficult to like find a topic and not be bored as fuck. Lie about what? You can't log in, but it does not let you join. So, oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people have problems logging in nowadays. I know that there was a fix as well, so hopefully there will be another fix for those who are still affected. It's difficult, and I've been looking into. I swear, like YouTube is listening. Like it knows exactly. It knows exactly what is going on with me. You know what I mean? Like you just like deal with some shit and then it's like, here is a suggestion. Okay, let me just put this one down here. You heard you might be getting another wipe too because of exploiters? Yeah, maybe. I mean, you tried Arena Commander to release, yeah. There was always like a workaround that people tried to do and oftentimes actually worked back then, but yeah, I know that a lot of people are stuck at the moment. Anyway, no, seriously though, it's nice to see you all. I did try to stream during the 2 weeks that I was off. The only time I could have streamed was like the week of Christmas because I was in Sweden. And we do have Panda's old PC there, so I could have used it, but I was just like not mentally stable enough to do it because I just didn't have the strength and I just felt like physically and mentally too bad to even play, like not just stream, but like I struggled. It was a rough time, and then after that it didn't get better really. Like I went from Sweden to see my partner's family to like seeing my family 1 week each, and both were so painful in different ways, resulting in the same kind of symptoms. Like I just felt like shit. I just felt really uncomfortable and not happy. And now, today I'm not working, tomorrow I'm not working because I need to recover from my vacation. Like 2 weeks off doesn't mean that I was getting any kind of rest. Like it's crazy to think that if I say I want to go back to work in order to have a holiday from all that stress. You know, like normal people would say like, oh, they want to be off from work. Like you just want to have days off, right? Everyone wants to have a vacation, right? But this was not a vacation to me. Not at all. Like I'm gonna have today and tomorrow off. I also had to take Thursday and Friday off, but I needed it for myself. I came back on Friday, and now it's Monday already. So yeah, struggles, you know. But now I'm here. I feel much better, like ever since I got back, because that's all I needed. Like all I want is to just live my life and have people be okay with it. Because I always have this constant feeling of guilt that I need to be there. I need to like make other people happy. I need to like, you know, take time off and spend time and do things for other people to keep them happy. But it's always at the cost of my own health. So like I need to try and balance this shit out. Okay, let me see. Offer for life, a place to stay in Serbia. That's crazy. Yeah. Also, like my home is not this apartment or it's not the UK. Like I don't give a shit about the UK. It's just this is my place currently. So any other place that is mine is still my home. So I lived in Germany in my own place, in my own apartment. I lived in Sweden, and I lived here in the UK. So I've been in 3 different countries, and it doesn't really matter where I am. It's not about the location. It's about having my own shit. So, and as garbage as this place is, it doesn't matter. Like, it's fucking small. It's the smallest and the most expensive shit I've ever paid. It's still my home. So I want to be home. That's the important part. You so often hear people say stop buying ships so they finish the game, which is a stupid argument. That makes no sense to me. In the future, I will tell those people that they need to buy more ships like I do just to pay your salary. I mean, it's true, like, the game doesn't just get finished by itself, right? Like, we need to pay people, we need to have designers and all the people working on it, and if you can't pay them, then they can't work. So, yeah. I mean, this is different because it's like dependent on like backers. So like this whole concept is like different than like most other companies. Abby said, my husband is super introvert, so when we have a weekend with family, I make him book the Monday off as a recharge day. Yeah, and he does the bare minimum around the house and gets most of the day uninterrupted. Yeah, but like you see, like
You made the right decision.
that costs a day off. So like, okay, like he can probably relate in that sense because yes, we need to recharge from something like that. But like, it comes with a cost. Like, it's so nice of him to even be there and do that for you or your family. Or like, yeah, even like doing that in the first place is really nice, but like it always comes with a cost. And that's like really fucking annoying to deal with. I felt the same starting a new job. This interruption really annoyed me. Could not enjoy the holidays because I could not wait to go back to work. Yeah. Can't neglect yourself. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm trying to find a compromise and a balance. And yeah, I mean, I have to put myself first, but it's really hard because it's like a mental thing that I cannot turn off. Right? So like I'm trying to work on it. You thought I had a cupcake on my head. It kind of looks like it, to be honest. UK rent is wild, especially city areas. Yeah, Manchester sucks. Like I just, if I want to have an apartment that is just on the other side of this street, it costs 200 more. Just because it's that slightly closer to the city center. Anyway, well, still need to catch up. Chris gonna have to sell some of his yachts to fund the game. Oh yeah, anyway. Yeah, so like, what did I mention earlier? Like this video I got recommended, like randomly. It was describing, what was it called again? Dysthymia? And I've honestly never heard of that before. But I looked into it a little bit and I was like, this is really interesting. I didn't really learn anything new in that sense, but like the wording
You
and
made the
such
right
was
decision.
pretty good. Thank you. The wording was pretty good, just to like reflect on things that I've been going through, I guess. So basically, there were some like quotes in that video that I could really relate to, such as like the concept of treating myself is like completely foreign to the parents. The attempt at like self-gratification is accompanied by intense feelings of guilt, and that is exactly my problem, right? Like, I feel like I cannot just do things for myself. Like, I put other people first. And I shouldn't always do that, right? But like, that's what I try to do by visiting family. So basically, you get conditioned that any kind of like fun activity you want to do, or like in my case just like normal life, automatically has like a sense of guilt that comes with it. And people who grew up with like super high expectations, like my parents, like instead of getting a B+ in an exam, they wouldn't be happy for you. Like, I would be happy. The B+ is pretty good, right? But my parents would be like, why didn't you get an A? Like, you got this close to A. Why didn't you just study? Why didn't you just get a better grade? Like, just get an A. Like, you want to play video games? Why? It's such a waste of time. Why don't you get better grades instead? Like, this is more important, right? So, like, if I want to treat myself, or if I want to have fun, or if I want to just do my thing, then it comes with this feeling of guilt, because in the back of my head, because I was conditioned that way, it's like, this is wrong. I'm not supposed to enjoy this because I need to work hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, why didn't you just have a smarter brain? It's so stupid. Yeah, sometimes it's okay to say no. Yes, true. I mean, I do in a lot of things, but that makes me feel bad. That is like the problem. Like, I still do my things. Like, I still just not visit more than once a year, for example. I literally moved away from the country. Like, I moved to another country. I just do my shit and I just say, no, I'm not coming here. I just do it once a year, at most. So that is me saying no already, but it still makes me feel bad. Good. Still issued by parents from day one. Yes, I was born and then they just expect me to, like, do everything for them, right? Yeah, it's one of the hardest parts of growing up. Yeah, this is like something that I've been trying to work on for like many years, right? This is not a new problem. This is something that I've been dealing with for a long time. Like, ever since I can remember, I wanted to move the fuck out because I wanted to be happy. I wanted to do my things and not just live my life based on what they expect me to do. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not just affecting me, but like, I'm trying to just display my current situation and just like explain how it is. Like, nobody will really understand like how I feel exactly. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not the only one dealing with stuff. Everyone has problems, more or less. It's not about that. It's just like me trying to just openly talk about this because I need to deal with this. I'm not really asking for, like, I'm not asking for, like, tips or, like, I'm not expecting you guys to fix this for me because you cannot. It's just, I'm sharing my experiences. His parents have always been heavy on the studying and working hard at school, so you kept nudging him towards moving away from uni. Okay, so he can figure life out himself without that extra pressure. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, my parents do not have any bad intentions. It's just how I perceive things and how I understand, or like, this is my interpretation of like their actions. Yeah, it's all good. Cancel. I'm just like, it's basically like a general disclaimer because like I've been around for a long time, like when it comes to streams and stuff, and I often talk about like.
Sorry, it's such a mess in here. I wasn't expecting company.
Yeah, shit, it's all.
Gosh. Thank you. There's gonna be a fucking. This fucking pop-up windows. Hello everyone. I was talking about random shit at the moment. Long time no see. Yeah, like, you're not saying your parents neglected you, but their pressure has left you with these expectations of yourself. Exactly. It's like, it's just like a mental attitude that I have developed because of their actions, and those actions were not meant to be malicious. Hi Wei, hello. Welcome. Dawn for sure, hello. Happy New Year, indeed. I'm talking about my personal problems right now. I was in the middle of trying to express and like find the words to explain like why I've been having such a hard time the last 2 weeks. It has nothing to do with work. Like work is perfectly fine. But like family issues are just like a constant that I'm trying to deal with, and it's just like very prominent right now because I just came from family. Anyway, but it's okay. It is what it is. How are things? Were you able to do stuff? I did see you online, so did you? I'm pretty sure you were playing Star Citizen. I hope it was somewhat enjoyable. I've not been around much, like, yeah. I've not been around much because I just couldn't. And that's where I am, like, taking care of myself. I just don't have the time. And then when I have the time, I usually don't have the energy because I'm taking that time to take care of myself, right? Oh shit, thank you. Holy shit. That's understandable. Life is a fun thing. Can't have peaks without valleys. Yeah. It is what it is. Like, I'm just trying to, like, cope with it in a better way. Like, I don't want to, like, just say no and then never talk to them again. Never come back again. Like, that's not my intention. I'm trying to just find the middle ground. I'm trying to find the compromise that works well for both me and them. So nice of you. What the fuck? Tomo has to shoot to get ready to get the kiddo. Oh yeah. The usual. No worries. You do what you gotta do. Thank you for the rating, and thank you, Sido, for gifting this up to Tomo as well. Yeah, maybe we can catch up another time. I appreciate you. Playing SC may not be the outlet that makes you feel better right now then. I mean, I wasn't planning on playing it. I don't really stream Star Citizen anymore because I work at the company and I need to also like separate my life from work, right? I still play. I literally just uploaded a video before I started streaming, and it's with like Star Citizen footage and stuff. But it's easier for me to not stream it anymore for various reasons. I'm fiddling with like my resin stuff. I have like I got a few things that I made last night at 2 in the morning. I tried to keep my mind off because I was kind of sad, I guess, thinking about all the things that I just talked about, basically, because I wrote like a wall of text to my mother about how I feel and about what I want to try and improve. Hey, driver. Stream happened faster than expected. Yeah, I don't know. I just come online when I'm ready. I don't know. I don't have a schedule. Call you what? Taco Bell guy? Being a mechanic, you get it. You hate working on your own cars on your own time. It's not about hating it. Like I still do. It's just a little more difficult to separate things because I can't just freely talk about what I think at the time. I often have this like work mindset while I play, and this is not something I can talk about because I signed an NDA. You know, like I can't talk about like internal things, obviously. I can do that when I just play with my partner because he also works at the company, so it's not like I'm like telling him secrets or anything, but like I can just talk to him freely, and when I stream I actually have to think about what I talk about. Okay, let me see. Yeah, without knowing the entire situation, I agree it would be wrong to just cut them off entirely, but I hope you find the best solution for yourself. Yeah. I appreciate it that you, like, not just Abby, but like all of you are just basically listening and understanding. Like I don't want to ask for help because nothing that you say is gonna help because you don't know the whole situation. Like you don't know everything, and you cannot, like you can only imagine what I feel like because of what I try to explain to you, but like nobody can really be in my shoes and see my point of view. You go visit by, but they pay for you to fly. English. You go visit, but they pay for you to fly and they put you up in a hotel. A hotel would be really far away. I do have a room at their house. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was like you gifted another sub, but you gifted 5. What the fuck is going on? Thank you for that. Jeez. Why you do this? Yeah, I mean, in a way they do pay, but something that they cannot make up for is like my days off that I have to take. The time that is gone, you know, I can't get that back. So sure, they pay for my flight, and like it's not like I have to pay for my own food. I get everything to eat for free, obviously. So like it's basically paid for, but yeah, I don't know. It's still like, nah, don't like this. Sita said I need to get dressed, work soon, and it's snowing heavy outside. Do it. Thank you for spending time here as well. That's why my fucking chat is so small. You triggered a hype train. Okay, I have a nice trick to compensate when I need to go see my parents. I make it a trip with one of my motorcycles, which makes it enjoyable regardless of the family situation. Yeah, you try to combine it with something that is like a positive for you. Also gives me the ability to leave anytime, which is a stress preventer. Yeah, that part is more difficult for me to do because it's me traveling to another country, so I can't just like leave whenever I want to. I have to pre-plan it. Fearless said I'm making food. I hear some of it. Do you just chat today? I didn't have any plans, to be honest. But yeah, you haven't been around for long, Fearless. When was the last time we spoke? Because I don't even know if you know
made
that
the
I
right
work
decision.
at CRG. Which is why I'm not streaming Star Citizen anymore, just to like separate work from free time. You have more control of pre-recorded content in this. Yeah, pretty much. How can you be here? CRG is back on the track, they said. I mean, they've been back for a while. I just took more days off because I need to take care of myself. I'm the best bunker player in the world. Secret CAG stats say. Interesting. Debatable. We could tell you to cut everyone off and become a lonely hermit, but that doesn't sound kind. I mean, in the end, it literally doesn't matter what the fuck people say, because yeah, in the end, it's like up to me what I do with my life and the situation. Alright, and Sida already had to go. That was like 3 minutes ago because I'm fucking slow keeping up with the chat and like talking about everything I wanted to talk about, but yeah, he's going to work. Hope he's gonna have a good day. Sida just wants to see your pink shirt. Yeah, right. Oh fuck. What did you do? I only just scrolled down there. It's when you started at CRG that I rage quit 318. Okay. Jesus, the driver has a fucking huge PP, and huge booba as well. Darumaka. Okay, my solution to being around my in-laws is going out running at points during the trips because none of my husband's family are runners. On the flip side though, it doesn't work with my family because out of the 3 siblings, 2 are also runners, as well as parents and brother-in-law and my brother's boyfriend and other brother's girlfriend, so we end up with big gross family runs. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like people are dealing with certain situations better by combining like positive things and finding outlets to like endure it. But it's really hard for me because my parents are old. They can't really do much. Like the point of me being there is to be with them. So like me leaving and just going for a run or like going somewhere else is basically the opposite of what they wanted in the first place. So like if I don't just like sit there and spend time with them, then I might as well just not come. We're at the end. Let me find the shit. God dang it. Why you do this fucking shit? Also, like, I need to sit further down for you to even see. Wait, my green screen is... my green screen is like green screening it away. What is this? Hype chest. What is that? Ah, the hype train completed. Well, thank you for that. It doesn't work, driver. Gold screen. Yeah, I don't have an actual green screen. I had one in Sweden, but I didn't bring it. This one is the Nvidia green screen. Oh, what a waste. Do you want me to try something else? Because apparently the gold doesn't fucking work. Look. What is this bullshit? Anyway, let me see. Dawn said, yeah, I limit my home time for that reason. I love the idea of talking with my family, but it's better in small bites. Yeah, that's something that I need to do. Like, shorten my trip. A whole week was way too long for me. And obviously, yeah, everyone has issues. I'm not saying that I'm the only one. It's literally... Try the cat ears. It's literally like, just, I need to find a way to deal with it. God damn it, everything is really fucking dusty. Alright, let's see if this one is better. Like, look, this looks so weird. What the fuck is this? Well, this one works, apparently. God dang. Kind of. Not really. Why is it so garbage? Hello? Green screen? There we go. Well, not really. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean... it is what it is. You just gotta deal with it like that. Yeah, sunglasses would work because it's in my face. But yeah. No, I don't have any. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just trying to deal with the problems, right? You and your partner are trying your best to keep these things in mind as we raise kids. Don't want to continue the cycle. Yeah, I mean, yeah, again, like my parents are not intentionally making me feel like shit. It's just like a result of their actions, and clearly they are rather unaware of how I feel, which is why I sent them a lengthy message about the way I feel and what I want to change and what I try to improve, and trying to find like a good middle ground that works for both of us. So like one of the biggest issues with me feeling so guilty is the fact that my mom is really sick and she cannot travel. She is basically stuck at home. My brother and my father are full-time caring for her. She has like 1 billion doctor's appointments. She has a nurse coming like regularly. She used to be there like every day, but she is kind of stable right now. Basically, she has massive heart issues, and before I started working at CIG, she collapsed and basically died, and they had to reanimate her because her heart stopped beating. And now she has a defibrillator, she has a pacemaker, and she actually needs a new heart. But nowadays, like, when are you gonna get a new fucking heart? So like, she's on a ton of meds, and her blood pressure is shit, and she has hypothyroid issues, and she has, like, her kidneys got worse during this time, and what else? Just like a lot of issues. a lot of health issues, and she's fairly old. I'm 33, she's 73. There were 2 times where we thought we lost her. Like the first time when it happened in the first place, she was just like not feeling well. She felt dizzy, she wanted to like lay down, and then she just passed out. Then she was at the hospital for many, many months. The doctor said she will never leave the hospital alive. Somehow she managed to leave the hospital alive and is instead now being taken care of at home. So yeah, the fact that my parents are old and they need taking care of and they can't go anywhere, that complicates the situation even more. And yes, I know that she just wants the best for me, but like this is not the right thing for me. And I'm trying to explain it to her, but the age gap and like the language barrier makes it really fucking difficult to clarify that. So that's why, because of the language barrier mainly, that's why I wrote a wall of text to her so she can have the time to read it properly. Like it's written down so she can go through the sections in more detail. But the only thing that I caused with that is to make her feel worse. Not health-wise, but like mentally she feels, I don't know, I don't really know, like she hasn't answered me ever since. I wrote this message like yesterday morning and she did not reply to it. She has seen it though, and the only thing that I got from my brother is like, Mom is crying, she's sad. She feels bad and she doesn't talk. And I'm like, great, now this cycle is starting again where I'm trying to make things better, but I only made it worse. Because I'm trying to find a way to like make things okay for both of us. Like make things more enjoyable. Like I don't want to sit there, force myself to be there for them and just feel miserable forever, right? So like I'm trying to like fix it. Now I realize it sounds like my fucking job because like I'm looking for issues. I'm trying to figure it out. I try to like investigate. I try to make it work again or like find a workaround. Find a way to like be able to move on. You know? Where are the bow ties? Well, I haven't really put up any bow ties anymore unless people like specifically ask me to do so. I do have them here. Keying my relationships, yeah, basically. Like, this is just the way I am. It's how I handle things. Like, if there's a problem, I want to solve it. Even though I'm not a designer. I'm not the one actually fixing anything. I'm just like documenting it, analyzing it, figuring things out, how things can like work. But I'm not actually fixing it. Like I need the other person to deal with that shit. But you know, it's kind of similar. Like this is just my kind of mindset. I don't like brushing things under the carpet and just be like, whatever, forget about it and just ignore it. Like I'm not that kind of person. I need to figure shit out. A nice spreadsheet. Yeah. You think I did what I could? Yeah, I mean, I did offer to talk about it, but like the reason why I chose text over speaking to her is because I already tried talking. Like I already tried to explain it in person, but they don't really understand. Or like, sure, they're old and then they forget about things that I mentioned. Like I mentioned something about my work, like the second day I was there. And then the day after, I kind of tried to talk, like get back to it again. And then she acted all surprised, like, I never told her about this. It's like, oh, this is what you're doing? It's like, yeah, I told you yesterday. And then the third day, I get back to it again, and I'm like, well, I'm looking forward to like getting back to work and doing this and that with colleagues, just as a random example. And then again, she was so surprised. It's like, wait, what? Is that what you're doing? It's like, I talked to you about this like the last 3 fucking days. So it's difficult to like keep things in mind for her, which is why I thought, okay, maybe writing it down is a good idea. And none of my wording, at least in my opinion, was negative. I just have been asking, like, let me see. Basically, I just explained, well, if you're asking me if I'm sleeping well, I'm just gonna be honest to you, and I say, no, I didn't sleep well. I only slept 3 hours. I don't feel comfortable. And if you wanna know why, then I try to explain it. Like, this is not my home, this is not, like, just not comfortable, this is unusual. I'm missing all my, like, daily things. My partner is not here, you know, and I have, like, a lot of other important things to take care of that I just cannot do here. And because of all that, because I'm stressed out, I get a tension headache. And this tension headache is making me feel terrible because it's hard to think, it's hard to do things. I just sit there and feel like shit. So it's not a rest, like, it's not resting, it's just pure stress. Because I need to, like, figure out all these fucking things. Like, my brain is fucking complicated. It's thinking about so much shit that it's really fucking exhausting. And there was a point where she wrote to my other family in France. She was like, oh, she's gone already, she doesn't want to talk to us. Like, no, that's not the problem. Like, I would talk to you, but there is nothing I can talk about. Right? Like, there's a language barrier, there's like this mindset difference, cultural difference. You are not listening to me properly, or you are forgetting things that I tell you, and I can't really talk about work because none of it makes sense to them. Like, they don't understand shit at the computer. Like, all they see is me sitting at the computer. Like, what am I doing? Like, this is not a job. Working on a game, huh? That's not a real job. You know, like, they are like so old school. Can you make them fix the star map nav system? What do you mean? We already got a new star map, like, compared to the old one. So much better, but yes, it still has issues, of course. You lost me at Days Out. Considerate, not minded. Maybe you can explain it to her by saying that you are worried about your obligations at home, which she, as a diligent mother, maybe can relate to. Yeah, I tried many different ways to, like, clarify things, but I have a feeling she just doesn't get it. Like, that's all. This is not what you expected to hear? What did you expect? I know I make no friends here with the following, but I don't understand your point. That's fair. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. And yes, my streams are literally for... Well, it doesn't always have to be venting, but, like... It's one of the things that kept me happy, I guess. Like, streams were always a big part of my life, like, the last few years. Most of you don't know, like, especially if you're new here. I've been streaming for like 5-6 years. So I'm not new. Nav keeps forgetting where I wanted to go after I jump to the first stop, if I can even go. Every time I open the map again, the info where I wanted to go is lost. Oh yeah. that worked better in the old star map. So like, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. You just scream into a mirror and slap yourself a few times. If that works for you, good. Doesn't really work for me. It's like, yeah, everyone is coping with things differently and dealing with shit in their own way, I guess. Yeah, everyone has problems. I mean, I'm not denying that. It's just, you know, in the end, I can do what I want because this is my stream. So, like, if people don't really want to listen to this, then you don't have to be here. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I literally do not care about numbers. Like, I'm not here to get ad revenue or, I don't know, fucking subs or followers. Like, if you choose to do so, you're free to do so, and I'd be happy about it. But, like, this is not the reason why I'm here. I'm still fiddling with, like, resin things. Alright, Debbie. Thank you for listening and understanding and taking the time to be here. That goes for everyone else. Everyone who's, like, willing to even sit here and listen to me at all. Let me see. No, my mom was just pissed off. Like, I wrote this wall of text yesterday, and today, like a day later, I wrote, like, please don't be sad. I just try to explain how I feel so that we can improve things in the future. Should I call you? Is what I said. But she didn't reply, so I think she's pissed or something. I don't know. No, Willy. If she generally doesn't remember things you've talked about, it may be time to have her tested for Alzheimer's. She did get tested for a bunch of things because, like, when she woke up from her coma, that was the worst time. So she has, like, a lot of checks that I'm not really keeping track of, to be honest, but yeah. I don't know why you like hanging out here. Did you manage to make some new resin stuff during my vacation? I can't do it there because I would need to bring the liquids, and you can't bring liquids to the airport. So I only have my stuff here, which is another problem. Like, maybe I just have to buy a bunch of fucking resin things and leave it in Germany so that next time when I go there, I have something I can do. Willy has, like, saved my life in a way by gifting me his laptop. Because I didn't have a laptop before, so I would just be on my phone and I would be bored as shit. I mean, I'm still bored as shit even with the laptop, but, like, at least it's something. It's mostly just pretending the problems don't exist and ignoring them. I tried many ways. I also tried to ignore things, like, well, things she says, well, she says them, whatever. I try to just, you know, accept it, I guess, endure, and wait for the days to pass, and then I just head back home again. But it's just not that simple. Fuck, Willy. I said that in response to you saying you are happy about us being here. Oh, yeah. I see. Steam Deck. You did it for feed pics. You don't even get any from me. What? Isn't resin the stuff from trees? Yes. It's hearts. This stuff that I have is not yellow. It's actually, like, really transparent, and then you mix it with hardener. So you put like epoxy resin and hardener and put that together, mix it, I don't know, put colors in there, and yeah, create things, pour it into a form. I made some dice. I feel like it's still soft, so like it's too early for me to take it out. But like I have these forms. These are different types of dice, so like up to D20. I put 2 different colors in there. I need to wait for it to harden. Then I can take it out of the silicone form. And then I can paint the numbers and actually use them as dice. Yeah, so it's just like you can make keychains, candle holders, I don't know, tiny things, just for fun, you know? And speaking of that, like this is another thing that I like to do. No, Evie. I just saw the name on YouTube, by the way. Somebody said hello. Hello, by the way. I don't think I said hello. Hercules. What was I saying? Oh yeah. If I want to enjoy things and just live my life, or like, you know, buy resin, I have shrimp as pets. I have 2 aquarium. I have 2 shrimp tanks, and it's not necessarily cheap. So like, I spent money on games, on chips, on resin, on hair dye, and on pets. It's stuff that I like to spend money on because I enjoy it, right? But if I would tell my parents about the stuff that I buy, it's like, look, I made this resin stuff and I like it because it turned out nice, or I like dyeing my hair and shit like that, then their response would be, what a waste of money. What do you do this for? Like, what purpose does this have? Yeah, fish tanks, yeah. So like, well, the purpose of it is because I enjoy it, because it brings me joy, because it's pleasure. Okay, you guys are gonna fucking twist that around again, okay? Like a different kind of pleasure, okay? Just like fun related. I can't fix this anymore. But like,
You made the right decision.
With this kind of mindset, or like with this kind of way of growing up, anything I would enjoy is basically something I'm not supposed to enjoy, right? I'm 33, Jedi. All kinds of meat, man. God damn it. So that's another like part of this like so-called dysthymia, or whatever, like however you say it. Like, self-gratification is always accompanied with
You made the right
feelings
decision.
of guilt, because my parents would be like, why would you buy this? This sounds like a lot of work. Like, what is this for? It has no purpose. It's like literally a waste of money. So like, this is how my brain was conditioned all this time. It's like, oh, well, I should think twice about buying this, because like, do I really need this? Like, does it help me in my life? Like, is this important? Do I like prioritize this kind of stuff? So technically, no, I don't need a computer. I don't need to buy games. I don't need to make resin things or dyes. I don't need to dye my hair. I don't need to buy shrimp. But I want to. Like, but I want to because I enjoy it. Like, what is the point of life to you? Like, to me, I just want to, like, I didn't ask to be here. I didn't want to be born. But I am here. And while I'm here, I'm trying to at least enjoy the things in life. right? Does that make sense? What do I want to build? What do you mean, like, related to, like, the resin stuff? Or, like, what are you referring to? You're just supposed to bounce on that thing? Oh my god. Out of curiosity, where do you come from? Yeah, my parents are from Cambodia, but I was born in Germany. What do you want to build before 40s? Life? Okay. I don't really want to build anything. I just want to be like my goal is to just be happy or content with what I do. And I would be if I didn't have this constant feeling of guilt in the back of my head. So that's what I'm trying to work on, to not feel so guilty anymore and just enjoy what I have. Because I'm happy with what I do. Like, I have my own place, I have my partner, I have things I enjoy, and I have a job that I really love. So, like, I don't really need much in life. I just want to, like, get rid of the like little negative parts of me. I just want to, like, get rid of that. And that would be good enough. Like, I don't care about, like, making a ton of money or, I don't know, like, have a huge house and shit like that. So it's like, I don't really care about that. No, there's no hug tour on that first. What the fuck? You just go for it, Willy. You didn't plan on being here, so you might as well make the time. You have fun. Yeah, you could see it like that. Like for the moment, like just do what you want. Like, nobody's forcing you to be here. Nobody has to listen to me, but, like, that's your choice. And I have no expectations from you. Like, from anyone. You made it to happy? You've been happy so long that it has made you sad. Okay. I mean, there's, like, progression, of course. Like, once you get to a certain point, then it's kind of natural that people just want more after that. Or, like, maybe change or want something different. So that doesn't really sound weird to me. It's like, that's also part of life, right? There's no meaning, so you do what you want. Yeah, but you choose to do good things because you want to. Yeah, something like that. Like, it's a mindset thing, and then, like, whatever you plan to do in the end, it's literally up to you. Some things are just more difficult to achieve than others, and the difficult parts are the things that I'm trying to work on. I need to get something more to drink. I've been so quiet the last 2 weeks. Like, I didn't really talk much, and now I'm suddenly just, like, talking to you for like an hour, and as usual, my voice can't keep up because I'm not used to it. I'm usually a very, very quiet and reserved person in general, so, like, talking this much is not my kind of thing. Oh, Juice is back, okay. So that means I'm gonna leave. Just BRB real quick. You ended up taking a little nap. It's like, this bullshit I've been talking about was so fucking boring. It's like, oh. I have fans on, yeah, because it's not that warm here. And, well, because I'm streaming. You see a Carrick? Oh yeah, my background. It's kind of like the best... No, I can't. Yeah, whatever. It was the best background to take. Like, my real-life background is a little bit of a mess. Like, it's a small apartment, there's not much space, so, like, there's a lot of shit in the background, so I don't really want you to see it. Although it's basically just resin stuff, Star Citizen stuff. Employee gifts, like the the cutlass is in the back. Like the cutlass model. You were up until 1 a.m. I see. You're getting a super early start on dinner? Okay. What do I do for work? Yeah, I work on Star Citizen. That's another thing. Like, I never really had a goal in my life when it comes to career. Like, I never, like, some people were like, I want to be a doctor or whatever. It's just, like, people have goals or, like, dreams that they want to achieve. And I never really had an idea of what I wanted to do. It was more like I knew what I didn't want to do. It wasn't so much about like, oh, I have this specific goal that I want to work towards. It was just like avoiding the things that I didn't want. Like, I never had like, yeah, just this specific idea of like doing something and working towards that. It just kind of happened. I'm gonna put this back in because the resin is not hard enough. I wanted to actually take this time to paint the dice, but I think they're too soft at this point. I have to wait until this evening, and then I can start taking these out. And then the numbers, like there's like a little gap for the numbers, and then I can put like paint in there. Let me see. Did I have a picture for my dice? No. Oh, I do. Okay, I guess I can share this one for people to see. Like, this is just a link to a picture of my crafts, basically. There, that's all. Why is everyone acting like I sell feed pics? You're still waiting on your jacket? Winter's almost over? Ah, oh, man. Oh yeah, Kenzo, like, you could still make yourself bigger as there's nothing going on in the big window. True. I just intentionally never did that because I don't like being full screen. I feel awkward if you can see so much, like, details. Like, yeah, I just don't like it. God dang it. Yeah, pretty much. Where do I have... Ah, it's over there. I'm gonna grab something. I wanna suck on something. I'm weird. Like, yes, I am shy, but I also talk a lot of shit like this, where I'm just gonna openly say I wanna suck on something. I'm weird as fuck. Something to help my throat, that is. Those so-called lozenges or whatever. Sore throat thingies. Soothing thingy. No, it's not chocolate. Someday she will eat some nut cream on cam. I already did. Ricola. A cough drop, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, some of you have been here longer, so like you would know. that I have a quite dirty mind, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know, like low self-esteem, where I'm like, nah, I feel uncomfortable. I don't want to be full screen. That's weird. And like I'm like always nervous. Like I'm nervous right now. My heart rate is 110. Why? I don't know. I'm just sitting in my room. Well, I'll let you think whatever you want. I'm always nervous. That's just me. Like, I always have this. Like, the same with... Like, there's no difference between me actually being nervous and me feeling fine. Like, right now I would say I'm fine. I'm just at home. I'm just streaming, right? But it's just the way I am. I don't know. I can't really turn it off. Stop fucking acting like I sell feed pics. Oh, my mother actually replied. Well, she can't, of course, because she is at the doctor, at the neurologist, again. So yeah. Yeah, I can't really do anything with that, Ken, so like, okay, like I don't know how to react to that. An internal conflict of emotions, yeah, something like that. How can you be insecure but sell feed pics? I don't. Fucking acting like I do shit like that. Yeah, so like, I'm fine. I'm fine, just my base heart rate is always high. So if I walk to work, I'm not even running or jogging, I'm just walking to work. My heart rate is probably like 140. If I'm just, I don't know, I get up and brush my teeth, it's 110. If I'm actually nervous, it's about the same. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen, but like the video, the IAE episode 2, there was like a part where I was in that video of the official like Star Citizen thing. I was nervous as fuck, but my heart rate was the same. The same as it is now when I'm just sitting at home. Yours is 105? Yeah, I don't know. Do you have autism? Now that you mention it. I don't know if I do. You would do it? Then why do it through me? You can just sell them. You have a certificate and everything? Okay. Because like I've never gone to a professional to like diagnose anything, right? So like there were a few people who said that I may have autism. And I'm like, okay. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we all always deal with so many like problems and mental issues and stuff. And a lot of the symptoms like overlap with like other things, so that you can't really say like, oh yes, you have this or you got that. The funny thing is my brother thinks I have ADHD. You had that when you were younger. Resting pulse was always over 90. Okay, yeah. It does go down when I sleep a little bit. Then it's like 80, I think. It took you 4 years to get your diagnosis? Damn. You could see it in me? Yeah, maybe. ADHD is also one of yours? Okay. It comes with autism a lot. Does it? Yeah, basically. Your sister started thinking that about you as well, and you're like, I don't know, and I don't care. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much it's like, okay. I mean, okay. You heard that many times? That they seem to connect to each other fairly easily? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I mean, because people can relate, I guess. Like, you have this similar kind of mindset. There are definitely people that you talk to, and then you're just like, you can talk to the person, but like, do you really become friends? Nah. It's like, I don't care. Like, I have colleagues that I can talk to.
You
I
made
don't
the
really have a
right
problem
decision.
talking to anyone in person at work. But there are a lot of people that I'm just like, that's it. Like, I talk to them about work. It's like work-related stuff. They are a co-worker, and that's it. But then there are some people that you just get along with, and those I would actually call my friends as well, because we talk outside of work as well, and we just get along. You have no illnesses, you're just an asshole? In what way are you an asshole? Why do you think you are? Or why do other people think you are? I've never seen it like that, the tism. They often go together. Yeah, I never really looked into that. So like the only things I've looked into, like, more in depth, I guess. Like, I've never, as I said, I've never gone to a professional, so I don't know what I have. I probably do, but like, I have no certificate or anything. But like, the only two things that I can relate to the most is literally imposter syndrome and the dysthymia, which is only something that I recently learned about. Can I send you some free SC merch? Nope, I cannot. You would settle for a shirt. Which one would you want? It's not like I can't get people anything. It's a word used by people on the spectrum. I just never heard it like that. Wait. Wait, what did you say? You want to be an arse? But why? Also, did I reply? Derp, hello? I think in my head I was just like, oh, I see Derp. Jedi on YouTube is willing to trade a pic of his feet for an SC hoodie. Did you never buy any merch yourself? Why not? Hi. Just your Avenger? Yeah, a lot of people are actually surprised that I only have a starter ship myself, and I do not buy more ships. I may be working there, and I may spend a lot of time playing and such, but I am not willing to buy ships. Free is better, I mean, yeah, I guess. You think life seems... yeah, with an F. Life seems easy for assholes and people with fat booties. Okay. Actually don't understand how we get to talk about people with fat assholes. Maybe it's my bad English. Yeah, phone really autocorrecting me bad. Oh. Currency is currency. You have a Pico and other things. Okay. Don't buy into the scam. Stewie. It's too late. Oh my god. Are you guys into booties? Etc. Oh man. You got a free golden armor set. Where from? Yup. Booty over booby? Not buying ships isn't a bad thing. You get to play the full game as intended if it ever does release. I mean, it's just like personal preference, right? Like, I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. It's just my choice. I just wanted to stick to the one ship and, as you said, like basically play my way up and earn in-game money to buy other ships, which is what I've been doing for years now. But I do have access to other ships because my partner has all the ships that he wants on his account. So if we play together, then I basically have his ships too. My voice is so fucked, man. How can you guys even listen to me? Oh, did you... Kenzo, did you... Why did you get it? Like, was it like a screenshot tournament thing, or... Not tournament, like... You know... Like, sometimes you can win stuff by submitting screenshots. Or, you know, you get stuff sometimes if you're a streamer or other reasons. Concierge level? Okay. Did Panda get his Polaris for Christmas?
No, he did not get his Polaris. He got an Idris. You fixed it, okay. Yeah. My voice sounds good? Alright. You hope GTA goes to space. You hope Rockstar buys SC. Rockstar buying SC. Okay. So we can have a working game in the next 10 years? Wow. Listen, I've been with this fucking donkey for nearly 12 years.
He just wanted the Polaris at first, and then he was like, kinda wants an Idris. Now he's got 2 railguns. Yeah. Hello, medic. Thank you guys for the follows as well. Sad how my fucking my alerts, like, they are half fixed. They have, some of them have like custom images again, but now it has like the green picture at the back, which I usually would like green screen away. But then something else was kind of broken, so I was just like, fuck it, whatever. You wanted the Polaris, then you decided not to get one, and then you got one anyway. What a roller coaster. Are you happy with it? Please transfer 1 billion. I could upgrade my starter to a bigger starter, but what if I go slightly bigger? Yeah, I know. And then you end up with a capital ship. Yeah. The thing is, it's like, I got him the Lightning, and I got him the Polaris, or like wanted to get him the Polaris, because those are two ships that I actually worked on. And that's about as much as I can say. I can't get into more detail, but yeah. Just like, it was like a nice feeling in a way, because like I was more involved with those two specific ships. And that's why, you know, like back in, what was it, October? That's when I got him the Lightning, and then yeah, we went ahead with the other ship. He has a lot of other things too. I mean, he has a fucking merchantman and Orion. What else does he have? I don't know. I don't even remember at this point. Yeah, the Carrack. What am I gonna eat for dinner? Good question. Honestly, I don't know what I have. I don't remember which Idris you went for, driver. Pioneer, I can't remember if he has one. He might have one. Not so happy, to be frank. If you land on a planet and the terrain is just a little uneven, your elevators mess up. I mean, I feel like that's with any ramps and elevators on any ship. Otherwise, it's a great ship. Okay. It's like you made the ships for him. I mean, like again, I'm just QA, right? I'm not making things in that sense. But I still worked on a lot of stuff. And those are like just two small things that I worked on at some point. So you're saying there are some dildos hidden in the Polaris as Easter eggs? Maybe? Let me know if you find one. He does not have a Kraken because we don't like Drake as much. You love the Starlancer? Ah. Doesn't he have a Saber Raven? Yes. Yeah, no. No Drake ships. You like my what? What do you mean? Still a bit too disconnected, team-wise? Oh, my little hat. Well, thank you. I've never really heard that before. Okay. Driver, I've been wearing this shit much longer than what I promised in my redeems, so I'm gonna fucking take this off again. Ah. Ouch. Kraken is one of the best looking Drake ships. I mean, yeah, I don't really disagree with that. It's just we're not into Drake. Okay, wait, let me read. You made love to a Cambodian once. She was very hot. You wish you still had her number. Very kind lady. She got up and left to the other room for like 20 minutes and came back with a sandwich. That's random. He's probably married to a nice man by now. So you just hooked up at some point? Was going to upgrade to Polaris, then they took upgrades to Polaris away for a couple years, ended up selling the game pack I was going to use. By the time you could upgrade again. Oh, okay. Unfortunate. Okay, wait. I see. Space Patrol. It's very refreshing to hear people not be into Drake. Again, it's just personal preference. It's like, not saying it's bad, it's just I prefer other things over that. Does Panda know he's a donkey? I mean, he's both. He's my donkey. You didn't press enter. Ah. If you as a QA don't see yourself as part of the product creation, it sounds disconnected. I do think I am part of it. Like, I'm contributing to like the whole thing, but my point is like I didn't like I didn't program anything. I didn't design the ship, right? That's what I mean. But QA in general, like in most companies, they seem to be like looked down upon in a way. Like those people are always less than the designers and programmers and stuff, the devs. Like in most companies, there's like such a disconnect as in like developers and QA. But I feel like here it's not really the case. It's like we're all in this together, right? But I'm saying like my focus is not creating ships. That's what I wanted to say with that. You turned the cutter into Intrepid because you don't like Drake either. Okay. A lot of people didn't like the Intrepid. There were a lot of memes at the time, but I think that has calmed down now. Because again, just get the ships that you like. It's like you don't have to get everything. You don't have to like everything. And that's perfectly fine. Like it's your choice, right? You like that Pyro is an entire star system of Drake aesthetics? Yeah, kind of. I mean, I do like Pyro as well. You mostly fly in your Corsair, like all the time. In 4.0, Corsair is a good ship. But still, it's like, it's not one of the ships that I buy. You say you prefer your ships not falling apart? Let's say I don't have the tape to keep it together. White Lake, hello? No, this is not stuff that I can share. Like anything that you don't know, anything that we are not announcing publicly on our official channels is nothing I can tell you about. Black and White Donkey, yeah, something like that. And there were ads, yeah. Backseat game in real life. Intrepid is the only ship you don't like? Okay. It's just misunderstood, alright. People have very strong feelings for silly things. Just get what you like. Yeah, pretty much. How would that help, Jedi, to send me, or if you want to send your CV to me, like, what is that gonna do? And why are you why are you deleting messages? Like, just like any other job, you apply and try to prove yourself and show them what you are capable of. And a lot of it is luck as well. Let's see. It was on the silhouette list. You mean at SitCon? Intrepid's interior is great, the rest is a little bit meh. Okay. Once upon a time the Razor had a muscle car sound. The copium. pedal faster. You like the Herald and the Intrepid for the same reason. They're really ugly, but that's kind of immersive. Okay. Again, like, what you consider pretty is like... That's you. Like, I don't know. Everyone is gonna think differently about it. So if you like it or not, that's up to you, and that's okay. Space snail. The chess piece trapdoor is the best ship. Do you mean the MSR? Okay. Jedi says, I get my jobs through people I know so I don't have to apply. Okay, but you don't know me, and I don't know you. And that's not how it works. Not here, anyway. You want more game pack options? Okay. Apparently, the paints worked fine again for Sidar. Like, he couldn't apply paints to his ship for the longest time for some reason. But it's fixed now, so that's nice. I just got reminded by that because of game packs. Because, you know, there's lots of paints you can buy as well. You don't deserve nice things? Why? I'm kind of similar when it comes to that. It's like, I don't have any ships. I have an Aurora. But I'm absolutely willing to get a Lightning, an Idris, a fucking Merchantman for my partner. So like, here, have the nice things. Go ahead. But like, me? Nah. It's fine. Life hurts. Life does hurt. Life is difficult in general. You don't like CCU for some reason? What did I get for Christmas? Yeah, this is always such a difficult thing, right? Because like my family never celebrated and I don't care about Christmas or birthdays or any kind of other celebration. So like usually I don't want to like get things. I don't do things like that. But since my partner's family is so traditional, and then they actually have like a Christmas tree, and you know, they get together, they have like Christmas dinner, gifts under the tree and so on, so everyone has to have some kind of wish list and stuff. And I don't want people to spend much money on me. So it was like just small stuff. So basically what I got is a flashlight that I asked for, a small, strong flashlight, because when I come back from work and I take this path back home, there's a lot of dog owners who walk around in that area and they don't pick up their dog shit. Yes, the airport flashlight. Which is another interesting story. But yeah, I just want to be able to not step into shit. So I was like, can I have a flashlight that is strong enough but small? Like, I don't want something heavy. So I got a really tiny one that is actually pretty good. Yeah, I stepped on shit one time here in the UK and I was like, never again. Because that's quite the shitty situation. No, I don't celebrate my birthday at all. Like, I get annoyed when people bother me about like, oh, now you have to sit down and eat cake, and now you have to sit down and open your fucking gifts. It's like, it's my birthday, and what I want is to be left alone. Just like, I want a regular fucking day. Like, stop bothering me. Torch, right. People call it Torch. One of the smarter investments you did. No, it's literally a tiny light. It's barely bigger than this, like, thermometer size. Like, it's about this size, but it's really fucking strong. And I can recharge it by USB-C. And it's gonna be like good enough for me to see some shit on the floor. What? I'm confused. Regular days. Yeah, it's just my birthday is nothing special. It's just another day. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Like, I don't want Christmas or my birthday to be a non-regular day. Like, it's just a day. I don't care. You will send free packets of ketchup? What are you talking about, Jedi? You QA Big Macs all day? What they call the quarter pound with cheese in the UK? What? Nah, dude. Why? I mean, this is another, like, just... I don't know, this is how I deal with things. Like, I never understood the point, like, ever since I was young. I stopped celebrating ever since I was, like, 10. But, like, I never understood the point. Like, most people, or most kids, just look forward to it because that's when they get gifts. That's when they get toys, that's when they get fun stuff. New things, like, exciting. But then it's not so much about the birthday, and it's not about you getting a year older. And to me, it was never like a celebration. To me, it was more like, I'm getting older, and that's not really a good thing. So, like, that's why I stopped celebrating it a long time ago. And, like, if I don't care about getting gifts on a specific day, it's like, if I want something, I don't have to wait a whole year to get what I want, you know? I don't have to wait until Christmas to get, like, some flashlight. So, like, basically, if I need something or want something, I'm just gonna go and get it. You're 39 now. Still younger than my brother. Like, it's perfectly fine. If I'm not saying that other people are not allowed to celebrate their birthdays or enjoy Christmas. Like, if that's what you like, you do it. It's just that I don't care. You know how high the probability is that you are on Earth? I hate that fact. Why me? There were so many other sperms. Why did I make it through? Fucking sucks. I don't want to be here. You were so young. Are you referring to Willy as, like, 39 being young? If someone wants to gift you something, they don't need a special day to do that. They can just do that. Yeah, basically. That's how I see it anyway. Thanks, Stack. Jedi has to go back to work now. These fries ain't gonna fry themselves. True. Well, have a good one. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Your sperm had the best feet, so it won. Ugh. Like, one thing that I used to complain about back then, when I was a lot more miserable when it came to life, and I was really fucking mad at my parents for having me this late. Like, my mom got me when she was 40. My dad was 42. Now I'm 33, and they are 73 and 75 years old. And I'm like, that's fucking old. Like, that's like one of the like many problems that I have, is that the age gap is so massive, and that they cannot relate to like the modern life of today. Like, those are my parents. Like, most people have grandparents at that age. Yeah, like, your mother is 70, she's younger than my mother, but you are older than me. Your dad was 60 something? Yeah, my brother's 45. We have a gap of 12 years. And that sounds more like normal in a way. But yeah, I like, not gonna lie, I was really mad when I was younger, and I felt like rather miserable about life. And I remember like saying to my parents, it's like, why did you have me so late? Like, I was legit mad at the time. I was like, I don't want to be in this world. Like, I didn't ask for this, but I had no choice. And now you put me in here. And like, by the time I was 10, they were over 50. And it was like difficult for me as a child, because it's like, my parents can't really do things because, like, you know, they have knee issues, or like, I don't know, they need to take a nap, and they're just old, right? They can't really do things with me when I was younger. You're 35 and your parents are in the late 50s? Jesus. Yeah, so like, you see the difference, like, the age gap is not so massive. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Also depends on the parents, like, depends on the background as well. Like, the way they grew up affects it a lot, because, like, again, like, my parents come from Cambodia, and during their time, they went through a war and everything. They had to fucking flee the country. They couldn't live there anymore. So like, their life is completely different from mine. Like, this is like a fucking traumatic event. Like, seeing your family get killed in front of you and stuff like that, that's not easy, right? So like, the difference between like, I have to flee from a war and try to survive, to like my kind of life, where I'm just like, I sit at a computer and I work on video game. It's a huge difference, and that's not something that they can comprehend. Oh yeah, I remember, Driver, you did say that you wanted to get a vasectomy. Yeah, it really is what it is, I guess. You're right. And again, it's like, I'm not blaming anyone who has kids after 40. If that's your choice, that's your choice, but like, I'm just speaking like from my point of view and how I experience things. And that I, as a kid, was not happy about that. Yeah, exactly. Stack. I haven't heard that in a long time. Now I'm just thinking of like some Kölsch things that I have in mind. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, sounds about right? My mom was like, when they left Cambodia, they moved to France first, and they studied a bunch of things. They learned the language and all that, so they built up their life from zero, which is impressive, right? And then eventually they moved to Germany, and my dad started working there and stuff, and again, like they were building up their life and affording a place to live and everything. That's why it probably took so long for them, because they had my brother already. And then 12 years later, they get me. What the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, like, such a big gap. Ever since I was born, my mom decided to be a housewife, so she did not work. She had like a mini side job just to be able to like afford a few things. My dad was full-time working. Full-time working. My brother was studying. So like the only income we had was my dad. That is a number you heard before? The bloodline ends with you? Yeah, it ends with me as well. My brother doesn't have a partner, and I, for the life of me, do not want to fucking get kids. Respected house. Hello, Kuta? Your girlfriend is 29? I didn't know. People joke you're the baby of the group amongst the mummy friends? Yeah, what? I don't know. It sounds like the most normal age to get kids if you want kids. But yeah, like, I'm just trying to clarify, like, nothing wrong with you having kids at a later age. It's like, again, your choice, your life, like, it really doesn't concern me. I just was a mad kid back then. Not happy with these facts. And now you see, like, now I have a mother that is super sick and she's like stuck in bed basically and needs full-time caring. And I feel like I have to deal with it at such a young age. You know, like, my grandparents would have been so old. Like, I never got to know them in the first place. You feel like a baby still? You felt like you've done something terrible telling your parents you were pregnant? Yeah. This is something that, like, makes you more of an adult than me. Like, I may be older, but, like, I didn't make a family. I don't have kids, I'm not married, and I don't own a house. Like, that is, like, as you say, grown-up shit. I don't have any of that. Like, for the longest time in my life, I didn't know what to do. I was unemployed for many years because my mental is so weak that I need a lot more time than other people to deal with it, to cope. And therefore, I didn't really do a whole lot. It's like, I work at the vet as a veterinarian nurse, and I work as QA. That's it. It's like, does it sound impressive? Not really. Anyone can have kids. I know, right, Kuta? Come take mine at 5 AM? Yeah. Just borrow Abby's. You are a grown-ass child. No doubt about it. Yeah, Abby is a mom. And Kenzo has to leave. Well, don't worry about it. Thank you for hanging out. No promises about like another stream, because I don't know when it's gonna happen. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm free again, so who knows? You can cook rice. Yeah. That's something. Stack is going to salvage. Okay, good luck. Hope it works. Arguably, you're better at this life stuff. I don't know. I mean, also depends on what you consider like grown-up stuff, or like what does it mean to you when someone is successful. This is a conversation I had recently with 2 people. It's like, why do people like being here? Why do people think that I have my shit together? Water cooker also, yeah. Water cooker for sure. But like, my perception of myself is like, I haven't achieved anything. Wow, Kuta. Damn. See, like, people would be so easily offended by some like stuff like that, but it's not easy to offend me. It's like, to me it's just jokes. It's like, don't worry about it. If you're honest, probably no one has their shit together. Yeah, it's like, apparently I give this impression to people that I know what I'm doing. It's like, I have plans, or like I have goals, and I know shit, or like I seem, I don't know, I can't really find the words for it. It's like, this isn't the first time that this comes up. It's like, a lot of people tell me that they think I'm like determined, or like, yeah, literally just like I know what I'm doing, but I really don't. Fucking gnome. Hello, special. Let me see. Special says most people's definition of success is about the acquisition of money and material wealth, but that's not at all. That's not it at all. I think success is finding your place in the universe and enjoying it without. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. That's exactly it, right? But like, everyone has like a different perception of what success actually is. And like, in the first hour of my stream or something, I was talking so much about like my personal problems, like my family issues, and how I'm trying to deal with this shit. So that is me being vulnerable and like not having my shit together at all. It's like, I'm trying to. But like, those are like one of the things that make me think I'm not successful. Like, I haven't done much in my life. I feel like I'm rather clueless. Like, I live in my little world, in my little bubble, and like anything that happens outside of it is like not stuff that I'm very experienced in. And that's another aspect, actually. Like, if I would tell my mom about Abby and say, look, my friend, she's 28 and she has a kid and she owns a house and everything. It's like, I would never actually tell her that. Just because to her that looks like you are successful and I'm a failure because I'm older than you. and I haven't even gotten close to what you got. You know? So that's why, like, in the first place, there isn't much for me to talk about. But even like small things like that, I intentionally do not talk about. So my whole life, I was like, she would compare me to other people. So I would say I got a B in my exam at school or something. And then first thing she would ask is like, why didn't you get an A? And if my reply would be something like, well, nobody got an A, like B is actually the best that anyone has gotten in this exam. So it's actually pretty decent, right? But then the next question would be, okay, what did your friend get? So she would always have to fucking compare me to, like, how did I perform compared to another person? Instead of just, like, what I expect, like, just be happy for it. Just be happy that I got a B. It's decent. Like, and it was the best grade that you could have gotten in this exam because nobody else did any better. But instead, no, like, we go another step. It's like, okay, this is not good enough. But then at the same time, compare myself to another person, okay? Did she do better than you? So I would never tell her if she actually did get a better score than me. I would never say so. Because that would just make things worse. Is that a cultural thing? Pretty sure it is. But also, like, just a, like, personal mindset thing. I don't know, like, I know she wants the best for me, but it's not the best for me by working my ass off and just getting the best grades. My fucking voice, man. You had a great morning at work, taught a group of younger children, and then gave life advice to an older teen. Proceeded to get into your husband's car you borrowed, put on your glasses that are missing an arm. But you can't drive without wearing. You do not have your shit together. You hit GM in Marvel Rivals? Wait, really? Yeah, we are different. Accomplishments are very different. You have a job you really like and you're growing in. I'm stuck in a dead-end job that you hate. You lost your chance to get out easily when you got pregnant. Asian parents, yeah, something like that. If I can't get the best grades, I sure can get the worst grades. Yeah, but like, my brain is so focused on trying to make them happy. So that's why my co-workers or my leads tell me that I'm, like, very thorough and I'm doing my job well. Like, apparently I'm doing really well at my job. I can't really tell you much more about it, but, like, that's all you need to know, right? Like, people think I do well. Why is that? Because, like, I just have a different attitude and, like, a work ethic where I don't just do the bare minimum. I don't slack. Like, if I work, I work. And I work hard. It's like, I put my all into it. Also because I care. Like, it's not just a job. Like, I chose to be there. I'm not just having a job because I need to pay my bills. Like, I have this job because I want to do this. And what I wanted to say with that is, like, my attitude when it comes to work is like that because, like, my parents had so high expectations of me. Like, what other people see as the bare minimum, like, my bar is much higher than that. So therefore I work harder or, like, more efficiently or whatever. And so other people perceive me as someone who's working hard. My fucking voice, man. But like, from my point of view, it's not working hard. This is like my minimum. The bar's really high, like high expectations, but like, yeah, that's what I consider the minimum.
Yeah, special. That is true, I suppose. Success is to steal someone's Polaris and fly away with all the loot. Yeah, sure, if you call that success, it can be. It's success for you. You're just lazy these days for everything, and like a lump of coal. I consider myself lazy a lot as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Abby. It's one thing to work, but it's entirely another thing to love what you do and be passionate and proud about it. Yeah. I'm just saying that, like, this attitude comes from, like how I grew up as well. When your default is higher than the maximum, yeah. So, like, you get what I mean. It's like, there's just, like, this minimum requirement, like, this is average, but my average is up here. And people that are at the actual average, or like the expected average down here, they see my average as like something like, wow, like, you're doing so much. I'm not, though. It's just how I function. I'm on Asian difficulty, yeah, something like that. Yeah, literally, what you just said, Medic, like, not kidding. This is literally what my parents wanted me as well. They wanted me to become a doctor and also play piano. They didn't have the money to give me piano lessons, which is why I do not play piano. They tried to get me into music, though, and some kind of instrument, but they couldn't afford shit at the time, which is fine. Like, I literally do not care about musical instruments. But what they got me instead, do you want to guess what kind of instrument they got me instead of a piano? Chaos. My ex said I was well below average. In what way? We're talking about jobs. Yeah. Triangle. I mean, driver, you knew, I think. Yeah. A French horn. A square. Yeah, it was a flute. I was like, really? You go from a piano to flute? And that shit was noisy as fuck. And not fun at all. And I was forced to take extra classes that I didn't give a shit about. It's like, I didn't want to play instruments. I didn't want to spend more time at school. I didn't want extra lessons. But like, in primary school, my grades were too good because like everything was too easy for me at the time. And like, I finished all my tasks super fast, and I felt like I was getting punished. Like, instead of, like, let's say you have a lesson that lasts 45 minutes and you have a task to do during those 45 minutes and they expect you to finish it within that time. I always finished it in like 15 minutes, so I had half an hour left to just chill. But instead of letting me chill, because I did well and finished my stuff quickly, they would just give me more stuff. So to me that's punishment. So like, why do you give me more work? Just because I'm faster and better than other people. And that's how I learned to just pretend. I would pretend I'm not done yet. Like, I finished my shit in 15 minutes. But then I was like, well, I don't want to do more shit. Like, that would be a reward to me if they would let me just chill. Uh-oh. Well, this time I was talking about, like, school back then. Well, there's a reason it's an X, I guess. You were pretending at work right now? How's your internet? Usually you have shitty internet over there. Also not bringing attention to the missing toy? Well, I don't know. Maybe your dog took it. Thanks for tolerating my bullshit. I mean, like literally all of you are tolerating my bullshit. And you can leave at any time. Like, none of you have to come back. All you need to do is press X and never come back again. It's like, nobody has to be here. But yet you choose to be here, so I don't understand. Alright. Yeah, no, you don't have to be here. Give me... wait, you never... I mean, do you pay to be here? Paying internet, I guess. Or are you sitting on your phone or at your PC? I guess, but like... nobody has to do it. Not here anyway, like I have zero expectations. I'm not here to make money. Don't give a shit about that, never did. About your recent ex? No. Derp, go on. Nah, I'm too far away to do that, don't worry. What happened? Wait, I think I remember something, but I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. Embrace wearing pink. Well, listen, maybe it's just a good thing not having to wear pink. I don't like any of the pastel colors. It's not actually just pink. Like, I like blues and greens and stuff and red. But like, if any of those colors are like milky light, like pastels, I don't like those either, actually. So it's not actually just pink. Any light colors, it's just ugly in my opinion. A funny coincidence, my mom has always been wearing pink lipstick. And I think it's such a horrible color. I think it would be better if she would go for a darker shade or like, I don't know, something else, not pink. I don't know, I just think pink is so ugly. Met through gaming, talked for a year, got together. Damn, has so much time passed already? The problems we had was her drug addiction that she said would work on, but never did, and it caused her to get anger issues. Oh god. It was wild the shit she would say to you. Uh-oh. Sad. That is sad stuff. Yeah. I mean, all the people I've been friends with, like all of them I've met through gaming or online or in some way or another. Like everyone is playing games. I don't really have friends, like real life friends. Because like when would I meet them? Like the friends I make at work, they are obviously gamers too because we work in a game company. So that just makes sense. But like I don't go out to a pub or something and just like meet new people. So like I guess it makes sense that my only friends are from games and online. Why you say that, Streaker? We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. I mean, Derp wasn't here the first half of my stream, and I was talking about a lot of my like personal problems, like mentally, that are connected to like family and like feeling guilt and everything. And now that you mention anger, it's like I don't lash out like that, but I get really, really frustrated about things that I don't manage to fix. And I would say that I've lost a lot of patience recently. Only friends. Say some racist shit to see how you would respond and then be like, haha, it's a test. Okay. You don't mention your past unless people ask you specifically? Yeah, you don't have to. Like, I don't expect you to share anything unless you want to. Like, I don't have to tell you about any of my problems. It's just, it helps me to just like get it off my chest. And I don't have expectations. I just basically want people to understand, I guess. Or like, it doesn't even matter if anybody hears me. It's just, I wanted to put it out there to just have like a temporary relief, I guess. It's like a quick schlick, you know? Yeah. Alright, let me see. Yeah, Streaker, it's a very difficult topic, which is something I've attempted to explain. So just so other people know, like Streaker on YouTube said that tell your boss they need more QA, not less. Even though it's alpha, it needs to be patched, more playable, and without the same bugs that have been there for like 8+ years. It's a lot more complicated than that. But the problem is I can't really talk too much about that in general. Like, there's no point really. And it's not so much about like needing more numbers. Like it depends on a lot of other things as well. But yeah, again, I don't want to really get into that. You actually caught one of my streams. Hello, welcome. Happy New Year. Yeah, oh, you've seen those, yeah. I don't know, it's like I can't ever like explain it enough. It doesn't matter how many videos I put out and how much I try to like clarify things or like show people what I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like really hard to put into words. And it doesn't matter how much I explain, it's still complicated because people just don't know how things work internally. That's all. Anyway, Sketch is here as well. Hello. Happy New Year to you too. Some people need the release of letting it out. Yeah. Others not so much. Yep. People are dumb. No, it's not about like I don't want to like complain about like people not understanding or like it's people's way of thinking or that's how they understand it as players. Like not everyone is a game dev and not everyone sees how things work. It's the same thing with like anything that I talked about my issues. Like nobody will truly understand how I feel or what I'm dealing with because you are literally not in my shoes. And it doesn't matter how much I tell you about it. It's never going to be good enough because like I've been streaming for 2 hours. Half of it I was talking about my fucking life, but I can't sum up my life in an hour. Like it would take years for people to like truly understand how I see things. And even then, even if I would explain so much, it still doesn't matter because you might think about it differently. So it's like, it's kind of pointless. And yeah, same thing about like my stuff, my QA stuff, my other videos and stuff. It's never gonna be good enough. You couldn't make it through the night on Saturday? So did you end up sleeping? Yeah, I guess. Sketch. 3 hours? So how do you feel today? Just replying to my mother, like, apparently she's willing to talk now, but I'm streaming, so not now. Yeah, he's fine. It's good. He's currently still in Sweden, so I'm home alone, which is why I'm here, because I have a day off and I have time. Tired but okay for the first day back? Okay, that's decent. He's a donkey now, he's always been a donkey. Okay. Yeah, that's what he calls me, a gnobler, all the time. Alright. Alright. It's a holiday, you celebrate Christmas till February? You do? I've no idea. Like, we were talking about that earlier, like birthdays, Christmas and stuff like that. It's like, it's not really something I care too much about. You have the world record for longest Christmas? Jeez. That would be a pain in the ass for me. But yeah. anything else? Yeah, I was curious. There are some replies on this video now. Let's see. Oh fuck. How do people like see my shit so quickly every time? It's like I uploaded this like what, 3 hours ago. Oh boy. Okay. I shall look at it later. you will watch it and rate it. After you have a nap? Everyone seems to be taking naps. Yeah, I uploaded something else. It's nothing like nothing too interesting. It's just like random clips from when I was playing last year. I just basically wanted to put it together and then delete it. So there's not so much like talking. I was talking like the first 3 minutes basically, just TLDR. It's like, okay, like I'm good, but there are some clips. It's not so much focused on my work, it's just random shit. It's literally just random shit. Okay. Okay. Now I've been... What have I been doing? I didn't see that when, like a while ago, somebody redeemed the tits. When was that? Can I see that here? Juice and beans. 1 hour ago, show tit links. Then dirt made me smelly. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even notice at the time. No fucking way. You have 10,000 points? God dang it. Driver made me fucking wear this earlier already. The antlers, you basically have to choose between the... Wait. Did I put bunny ears? Oh shit, I have them as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, basically... Hello, Kajoni. You forced me to put something on. I wouldn't recommend the antlers because my green screen is kind of green screening it away. I don't know if the bunny ears would work because they're also kind of like tall. So what's left are either cat ears or like horns. I don't like any of them. It's for your amusement to like, you know, make me feel a little uncomfortable, I guess. You like cats, so you're choosing cat ears? I don't know, it's shit that I don't like, but for some reason I have this shit. It was basically like stuff that my partner's cousins gifted us, or gifted me. Like when it was Halloween, they would gift me like these horns. I don't know, I don't even remember why I got the other stuff, the bunny ears for Easter, shit like that. Like, I don't like putting anything on, but you know, it's basically a thank you for watching so much that you even got 10,000 points to spend, so here you go, basically. Yeah, it's really not stuff that I usually would like to wear. Because I feel awkward, and yeah, that's just not my kind of thing. You should get cat ears. Alright. No, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been around for a bunch of years, so the people who have been here for years as well do have a lot of points. There's a cooldown on it though, so. Ay, ay, ay. I can't remember who remembers. I think Derp and maybe Kojoni. You guys remember Wolfie? A Full Metal Wolf? He was a mod in my channel for the longest time as well. No, you didn't do anything. I just wanted to basically tell you because he's no longer with us, unfortunately. He passed away last year. And that's something that made me really sad at the time. Yeah. So since like most of his friends were like online as well, and I know that you had something to do with him, like maybe you're not like best friends or anything, but like, you know, you were in contact, so I thought you might as well know about this. Yeah, he was like, with everything that he went through in his life, and a lot of it was shit, he was really such a fucking nice guy. Like I spent a lot of time with him back then. Like we did sponsored streams together, and I don't know if you guys remember, like I was sponsored to stream on caffeine.tv. And we always did that together, and you know, at the time that's how we were paying our bills and such. So he couldn't work back then. But like sponsors were things that kept us alive at the time. So we did a lot of stuff together. And yeah, now he's not here anymore. It's unfortunate because ever since I moved to the UK, he didn't live that far away. And there was even one time, like, I don't know, like 2 years ago, something like that, he actually went to Liverpool with his girlfriend. And Liverpool is fairly close to where I live. And I was like, we should meet. Like, we've been friends for so many years, right? And now we have the opportunity to actually meet because we're this close. But unfortunately, he was feeling like sick and, you know, dealing with his illness, so that it never happened. Yeah, those streams were like, I don't know, that was a long time ago, like way before Star Citizen. There was a time I streamed Star Citizen like occasionally, like usually Fridays or something, before I transitioned to like only doing Star Citizen. So that was, yeah, that was a couple years ago for sure. So like all of you Star Citizen people don't know about this at all. Not even aware that he was a mod in my channel, but yeah, there's a reason why he's no longer here. We still gonna meet in Japan, I know, right? Yeah. I went from like being Overwatch full-time streamer to variety, like literally a lot of variety. Like I played a lot of different games, a lot of different sponsors, a lot of like even streaming on this other website just because I was sponsored. A lot of the games that I did, they were garbage. And a lot of it doesn't even have any support anymore because they just didn't turn out to be a good game. But I just did the sponsors. and got paid at the time. And then I did Variety like 4 days a week or something, and then I did Star Citizen on Fridays. It used to be on YouTube only. Like, I would stream on Twitch Monday to Thursday, do my random shit, and then I did Star Citizen on YouTube on Fridays. Eventually I mixed it up even more, and then it was just more and more Star Citizen. Yeah. And that's when I met like most of the new people here. Like, I say new, but it's been like a couple of years as well now too. Like, some of you have been around for like 1, 2, 3 years. We have to buy this like inflatable cock and have a cockfight. About a year for you? Yeah, maybe something like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, maybe a little bit more. You've been following since December 2022. API has been... okay, nice. Well, I can just click on your profile. So you've been following since April 2019. Derp has been following February 2019. Sketch followed since February 2023. It'll be a year for you in February. Damn, have you been following for so long as well? Yeah, but it's not really like because you didn't catch a stream. It's because I started working and I didn't stream. Yeah, the follow age thing is borked. I never bothered to fix it because I stream so like rarely. Two years. Yeah, it's crazy. Fuck, it's 2025 already. 3 years and... yeah, okay. 2022. Yeah, so like I still consider that new. Because it's the most recent. Like, most of you are joining me because of Star Citizen. So I would like take that as like a timestamp kind of. So like streams when I started Star Citizen and streams before that. $2025. What happened last year? What the fuck? There's so much going on, man. But it's been good. Like, in terms of work, for me personally and stuff, things have been good. And yeah, as I said like earlier, like there is a minimum expectation, and then there's my fucking bar that is much higher than that, and I'm above that bar, so I'm not really worried when it comes to work. Actually, I should be good, but there's still always like a lot to learn and more to do. Like, there's never gonna be a time where I don't have anything to do. It's always gonna be busy, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just how it is. Just the only thing that I want to fix is like my life outside of work when it comes to family. That's all. But other than that, like, things are fine generally. Like, I'm just happy having all this. Like, sure, my place is fucking expensive, but it's my place. I have my partner. We're close to like 12 years of being together, which is insane. Yeah. I don't know. What should I tell you? I would love more time to stream. Like, I try to be more consistent still. I try to be still, like, I wanted to be around on Fridays because I can organize my work a little bit so that I can finish like sooner on Fridays or something, and then just save the weekends for myself away from streams and such. But I don't know, it's difficult to plan. It's not that easy. Three to 5 kids, please. Stop with that shit. That's fucking ridiculous. That's fucking crazy. What is this? We got a new Spectrum post. Goals for the week. We are currently working through many bug fix and quality of life updates to roll into a new 4.0.1 build that we are intending on releasing to PTU early as Thursday or Friday this week. At this time, 4.0 is locked down to hotfixes only. We have rolled out quite a few during the holiday break and may have more while working through the next PTU phases with 4.0.1. Alright. There you go. I'm not logged in. Let me see. Remember me, bitch. Remember me. There we go. Oh, that was an hour ago. Interesting. I got random fucking messages on Spectrum I just saw on my private account, just like org invites. Okay. Whatever. Oof, okay. Alright, let me close this one up again. Once you have enough, they keep each other busy. It's like, that is a lot of work to even get there. And that is not work I'm willing to do. What the hell? Okay. Oh. Let me close this shit. Yeah, I literally did not plan to, like, do anything specific today. I was like, I have time. Let's go live. After I uploaded my scuffed video. Didn't have any plans whatsoever. I do, however, have to take care of a few things. Like, I still need to call. What time is it? So it's like an hour ahead. 5:36. They're gonna be eating dinner soon. I may have to fuck off now to get that out of the way, because I want to enjoy another day off tomorrow, and then I go back to work, which means I have less time for the things that I need or want to do. Making food? Are you making food? What's this shit? Oh yeah. random shit on the screen. Oh, I can't see it anymore. Oh well. Willie is making feed pics? Yeah. Me making food? I think it's a bit early for that, but yes. Later. You're gonna go for a nap. I actually thought you kind of went for it already. Everything you touch. Yeah, I'm just a little bit like sitting around and like figuring shit out, and I'm gonna look at what did I get here? Let's see. A handful of comments. I'm just gonna go through and see what people have been saying. That's fine. Okay. My mouse is blessed. Blessed pussy. No, I'm kidding. Taking this off now again. Alright. Good thing that you can't really see. Like, I put new dye into the hair so it's like more vibrant again. Because I do that like every 5 weeks or so. But you can't really see that I put purple in as well. It's not supposed to be like noticeable, and on screen it doesn't really look like a whole lot. So I do have purple and red, but it's never gonna go pink. Good. I just got my groceries as well. What was there was something else that I needed to do. I can't remember right now. Don't you hate this when you grab your phone and then you put your fingerprint on to unlock your phone? But then it's like, nah, you don't need to swipe, or you don't need to like put your finger because you are in like a trusted area where you don't need to like unlock it with your like fingerprint password. But instead it asks you to swipe. Okay, and then I swipe, and then it's like, well, here, like put in your pin instead. So like, what is the fucking point? Like, you just wasted my time. My phone is telling me that this is a safe area because it can detect where I am. It knows that I'm at home, so I don't need to like unlock it. But then it's telling me to unlock in more complicated ways. It's like, bitch, shut up. Anyway. No, I actually don't have anything on my to-do list anymore. I did laundry. I got groceries. There is not that much cleanup I need to do. Was there anything else? I thought there was something more. It asked you to put pin in at home and thumb when you're not. It's just like, it took twice as long. Like, I chose to unlock my phone with my finger, so just unlock it. Instead of telling me, nah, you don't need to. Oh, but you need to swipe instead. But after you swiped, now you have to enter your PIN or your like pattern. And I'm like, bitch, just unlock my phone. I literally used my password, which is my finger. It's like, why make it so inconvenient? Anyway, it's just funny. Okay, yeah, I think... Oh, last day to claim Luminalia gifts. Do it if you haven't already. Grab your gifts. You will not be able to claim anymore. I think I grabbed everything. I'm just gonna double check because I was Oh, I actually didn't. Okay, the last two I didn't unwrap. Because I was in Sweden. Yeah, I was in Sweden, so I didn't do it. Cool. Got my Pico and my fucking weapon. I do like the one of the paints. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Okay, everything is in there. Good. Good. I like the ice break paints. You like the Gladius paint? Yeah, just I like the ice break in general. Not so much the other one, because it's not really a color that looks fancy to me, but I mean, it's not bad. Just not what I would go for, basically. Good that there was a reminder, because I wouldn't have gotten it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, I might be back tomorrow because, as I said, I still have another day off. So if I feel like it, and if you want to just hang out, and I probably won't just like sit in this corner, like tiny piece of the screen. I thought I would be starting a game, but we ended up talking about so much stuff that I just didn't get to it. And now I'm gonna deal with some other stuff, so yeah. Maybe see you tomorrow, and maybe in the next few weeks I might try and make some time to be around, because maybe, I don't know. No promises, because Panda is not home. And he may want to like chill and not play something for once. So if he doesn't want to play during evenings and you know, I'm home alone, then I might be around for streams. Otherwise, I might just take that time to deal with my stuff and play stuff off stream. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, and now I'm also feeling sleepy because I didn't actually sleep very well. And now it's kicking in. I only had like less than 6 hours. I usually struggle sleeping when I'm alone, but that's normal. The first 2 nights I came back after the holiday, or like the family visits. The first 2 nights I slept just fine because I was so dead. Like I couldn't sleep there at all. I wasn't comfortable, and the moment I came back home, I was fine again. And I finally like had some good sleep for 2 nights. But now that Panda is not around, then I go back into this like my body keeps waking up because he's not there. So nothing bad, it's just how my body reacts. So it's a little bit harder for me to sleep. Yeah, no spoon. Yeah, pretty much. It's like falling asleep is not a problem. It's staying asleep. Because subconsciously it's like my body knows, it's like something is missing, something is wrong. So I wake up. Yeah, I mean, he will be back eventually. I just have to go through this. Okay. No, but seriously, thank you so much for hanging out, everyone, for being here, and the bunch of followers we had throughout the day, and there were a bunch more before I even started streaming for some reason. Like, I never understand, like, why are people following me? But you do. For some reason, you choose to hang out here. I appreciate that. it means a lot because like you are giving me your time, like to hang out, and time is not something I can give you back. You could spend it doing anything else you want, but you chose to be here. So that's a big deal to me. Sidar has been gifting a bunch of subs to people. He's at work, so he wouldn't hear this anymore, but thanks to him anyways. Tomo also raided with 23 people. Willie throwing fucking 500 bits at me and put the hat on. Stewie also resubbed. And I think there were a bunch of people, I don't think I have the alert, but some people subscribed on YouTube, I think. I can't really tell. Like, I don't see those things. Like, I don't look at the numbers, so I don't know what, like, how many followers I had and how many I have now, but yeah, either way, thank you for that. If you were on YouTube or on Twitch. 100 people have watched my videos at this point, like what the fuck. Yeah. Whether you were just listening to my bullshit or interacting with me or like anything you did, it's like, thank you. Thank you for joining me on this journey, you know? The journey of life and just chatting about random things, having a good time. Now I'm resizing everything in OBS because it bothers me the way it is. I want bigger chat. Yes. Big chat. There we go. That's better. Like it big.
Well, fuck you then, yeah? You fuck off then. Fuck the fucking fuck off then. You fucking fucker. You goddamn fucking fucker. You fucking fuck nugget.
The voice of that, by the way, is another friend. That's basically what he said to me on his stream at some point, and I use it as like a voice clip because it's funny as fuck. But he also lives nearby, just outside Manchester somewhere, and I also plan to meet him, but it has never happened so far. So maybe at some point. He's just so busy. And that would mean that I would have to travel to him, and I don't know, we need to sort something out, but I'll try to do that before I move away from the UK again, somewhere in the future, because I will not be staying here for the rest of my life, that's for sure. There's surely gonna be a couple more years, but, you know, nothing wrong with CIG or anything, it's just we don't plan to live here forever. That's all. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. Like, that's not something I need to waste. That's not something that I need to waste my thoughts on. So, yeah. Okay. I'm done now. Let me... I was triggered in that clip. In that voice clip. I was really triggered. But no, like, seriously, like, I mean it. Thank you. Thank you for everything. And take care of yourselves, because I can't do it for you. Goodbye. See you at some point. No promises. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Why are you still here? You're literally still watching. Aren't you, bitch? Did you close it yet? Bye. You're still here. Yeah. Okay. For some reason you're still listening. Alright. No, okay, I'm gonna fuck off. Bye. You little bitches. Okay, bye.